Doing a walk around today on something a little different, not a Volkswagen. This is a 1966 Plymouth Barracuda that I'll be putting on eBay later tonight. Figured I would put a video on YouTube with a walk around pointing out the good, the bad, the ugly. Not a lot of ugly on this car. It's actually pretty dang nice. And we're consigning it for some friends of ours who decided to sell it. Just downsizing. They've been selling off a bunch of their stuff, including a 356 Porsche that they sold a couple years ago. A few other VWs, but this was Linda's car, and like I say, they are just kind of simplifying and have decided to get rid of it. Let's walk over here to start with and look at the inside. This car shows 74,876 miles on the odometer. Those are original miles. The interior in this car is the original interior. It's very clean, very respectable. I was noticing on the back of both seats there must have been a grab handle or something there that's been removed. And if you look inside, a few minor cracks. But pretty nice, clean interior. The wiper knob's missing, and as far as I know, the only thing on this car that doesn't work is the gas gauge. So that would need to be addressed. So we'll start up here on the left front corner. The chrome on the bumper in pretty good shape, probably is original. A couple little scratches. The grill looks to be original and pretty clean other than a few little dings. Tires on this car are brand new. They probably have less than a couple thousand miles on them. And then the aluminum wheels as well are new. Front has 215 60R14 tires up front. We'll walk around back here. Back's also a 215 60R14. On the left rear quarter, right here on this wheel lip, there is a previous repair there that's kind of bubbling a little bit. You fill up under these lips and they fill really nice. There's no body fill or anything. I did notice right down here, looks like possibly a repair of some sorts right there. But you crawl up under this car and the rockers are pretty solid. No rust. The inners look pretty good as well. Up here on the roof's nice and clean. The paint's obviously a base coat, clear coat. Pretty clean paint job. You know, it hasn't been cut and buffed. There are definitely a few things in it here and there. It's not perfect, but it's a really nice driver quality paint job. This car's what was referred to as a sport coupe. So in the back here has this huge piece of glass. The back seat actually folds forward and it makes down into cargo area. And then there's actually a trunk inside here and spare tires in there. Come around to the rear bumper. Again, I'm guessing this is probably original. It's just got a few flakes in it, but it's in very good shape. This car has a 273 V8. The exhaust in it is a Magnaflow, or Flowmaster, excuse me, a Flowmaster exhaust. And it's fairly new as well. Sounds really good. I'll fire it up here in just a minute. Apologize for the shadow. Come around the corner here. This side's nice and clean. A few little scratches. Stuff that's just in the, you know, just on the surface that would easily buff out. This wheel well feels nice. Should be able to see really well kind of the rocker here. Open up this door. One thing that the car does have is inside the jambs. When they painted the outside, they they didn't mask the edge of the jam, so you've kind of got this paint that just kind of blew in around the edges, and probably was a little bit of dust or something in there from when they were prepping it. You'll find that on both door jams and then on the hood as well when you open the hood. Door panel on this side's really nice. Let's take a look at the headliner. Headliner, sun visors, all original interior in here, and it's just very respectable interior. Really clean car. Drives as nice as it looks. Take it for a spin here in a minute. As far as the dash, it is original, other than that it's got a JVC tape deck that's mounted in a aftermarket box up under the dash that could be easily removed. Walk back around here for a second. I did want to point this out. Right on the edge of the trunk right there, hopefully you can see that. There is just kind of a rough edge there where some body work was done, and that wasn't quite finished up as nice as it probably could have been. But all in all, I mean, this is a beautiful car. You walk around the front of this car, I mean, there's not a rock chip on it. It's very clean, nicely done. The paint, the metallics, everything's laid out really smooth. There's no stripes in the paint, no see-through areas. The owner indicated that when it was resprayed that it was very little color had to be laid on. It just had a couple of little areas that they had to color in, and that for most part it was just kind of a quick respray without a lot of body work or any type of repairs needing to be made to it. So all in all, it's a pretty clean original car. Hood release is here. Let's pop that up. Take a quick look under the hood. Again, as I said, this is a 273 V8. Stock exhaust manifolds, but then the exhaust all the way back, like I say, goes through that new exhaust. Pretty clean under here, just kind of old original. Everything's pretty much stock. Let me reposition the camera here, and I'll fire this up and we can hear it run. Okay, let's take this thing for a spin. One of my favorite features about this car are the turn signal indicators. Out on the ends of the fender, there's little chrome wings. Got a light inside them for the turn signal indicator. Kind of a cool feature. Something you don't see on cars these days. This car's a 3-speed automatic, power steering, no power brakes, and it is a 2-barrel carb. So this car will get out and move, but it's definitely not a tire burner, not a hot rod. Sounds good, you know, and it, like I said, it will get up and move pretty good, but it's definitely not a hot rod. We'll run down the street here, record pulling onto the freeway. You can see what it'll do. quick, gets with the program. Like I say, not a screamer, but it'll hold its own. For a small 2-barrel V8, does pretty good. Definitely does a lot better than a lot of the Volkswagens that we've test drove. Going down the road though, like I say, it's just nice and smooth. Get on it here. It does have a performance indicator, which is basically a primitive gas mileage or economy gauge, I guess. Shows you that the harder you step on the throttle, the less mileage you're getting. Other than that, alternator, oil pressure, like I said, the gas gauge non-functioning right now, temperature gauge. Just a nice smooth ride. A car that really doesn't need a whole lot. Basically, a couple little things like that gas gauge, wiper, knob. A car that you can enjoy right now. You buy this car and you're enjoying it same day. And there's a few things that you could be doing on it, tinkering on it a little bit here and there as you own it. Anyways, that's it. The auction will be up here in a couple hours. And if you have any questions, there'll be an email in the video link here. Also a price in the video link. When this car sells, we'll update the title to reflect that it's been sold. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the Volkswear YouTube channel. And we'll catch you guys later.